crafty friends, testing out a new microphone. Hopefully this sounds a little bit better than it has been for the last couple of videos. But today we're going to be doing some, I was never going to wonder like what way should I look at? I'm thinking this way. Yeah, that way. Some sticker sheets. So it's a little bit different than what I've been doing before. Kind of the same, taking kind of the same concepts of it all. But like here's the holographic, let's see. With my window glare, you can kind of see it, but these do have a laminate. This has got the holographic over it, and this has got like a sparkly over it. But just taking some images that I have, I went ahead and put them into a template, so you can actually download the template and get them that way. So it's a little bit easier to make off of Canva or whatever software you're using. Canva's particular what I use, and then import it into Cricut, so it'll cut it for me. But and then also something new I tried was the actual, might be backward for you, but the actual logo of whatever crafting business you have, just for fun or play, whatever it is. But for me, content creation and showing people how to do things, fun things, easy way to do things. But anyway, sit back, relax, enjoy, and have a great time. Grab a cup of coffee, tea. Actually, I've got hot tea right here. Look, I think this one is blueberry. Nope, black cherry. Yeah, black cherry celestial. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great time watching this video. Sorry I talk too much sometimes, but I just pretend like you're my friend. So I will see you guys in the video coming up. All right, so I told you all I keep it real on my channel. This is what happens when you record your video intro and you run to Meijer to pick up a prescription for your husband, and thank goodness you go through the drive-thru, because this was on me in the drive-thru, and I did not catch this until I looked in the rearview mirror to see what my lip gloss looked like, and I went, oh my gosh, I at least have to go home and show this. This is hilarious. So yeah, real me. Kind of fun. Okay, so here's a cute little image of those little sticker sheets we're going to make. Kind of see the holograph on them, or the hologram on them. You kind of see like that background has a, was it subdued kind of a look to it. Little transparent kind of a look to it, but I thought it matched kind of nice. So I just went with it. Go with what you want. Okay, so the images that I used are the ones that I got in my, I think it was through creativefabrica.com. I'll have it linked below, but I actually downloaded those images and the background for it, and then I put them in Canva. So there's a way to put them in Canva, make them all nice and pretty. I have the templates available for download, so I'll have those for you if you want to go ahead and try it that way. I can do a tutorial also on how you can create them in Canva, so you can go ahead and download them and use them in your Cricut software. Let me know in the comments below if that's something you want me to go ahead and put together for you as well. Some people are familiar with Canva, some people are not. So these are also the images that I put in for the cutouts for those. So I also put those just below it in a little Canva thing, made my own little, I guess, template thing, and then I downloaded those and stuck those into Cricut, and I will show you how I did that in just a second. Okay, so here we are in Canva's, or Canva, in Cricut's Canvas on your untitled project. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and go to upload, and then you'll find those images that you actually uploaded into Cricut's design space. I already had those done. There's also a template from Corinne Blackstone. She's an amazing YouTube person also with Cricut and things. That's her template. So I just uploaded those 3 things onto my canvas, and those are big images. It'll even tell you, whoa, that's a big image. Hold up. And then you'll just wait for those to go ahead and process them into the canvas. Look at that. Boom. All right. So what we're going to do first is that template you need to go up into the canvas and the dimensions and the size and make it 7.43, which I'm doing right now. It'll automatically switch the other one to 9.927. Make sure it's locked. You don't want it to come unlocked, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and move that over to the side. This is where we start working with the actual sticker sheet itself and then the stickers. Okay, so now that we have that paper, the actual sticker sheet itself, we are going to go ahead and make those a little bit smaller, because of course those are not going to fit the way that they're uploaded, because I want really good resolution. I don't want them to print blurry or funny. So that's why I make them bigger in Canva, and I will size them down in Cricut Design Space. So this is where I'll go ahead and I'll click on that sticker sheet itself, and I want it to fit within that corner right there that I was just on. So there's those, it's like those first, there's the first top skinny corners, and then there's the second little step corner, and then there's the third one. You want to go ahead and rotate it 90 degrees to the right, bring it to the front, and you're going to try to fit that sticker sheet by just making sure it's locked, because you don't want to take the dimensions away from moving this. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get that to fit right up inside of those two corners, because that's the best way to be able to get two of them on there without wasting a lot of paper and a lot of space. Because one thing I can't stand is because it can get really expensive. So I right click and I hit duplicate. It'll duplicate that same sticker sheet for us. There we go. And I'll kind of move it so where it kind of just sits in there just perfectly right. There we go. I know, I have OCD sometimes. It'll kick in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate these sticker sheets. Duplicating those creates the Cricut to cut around that image however many times you're duplicating just that sheet. It'll cut 4 times and cut perfectly all the way through. So the sticker sheet just basically falls right off of the Cricut mat when you pull the Cricut mat away from it. So what I'll end up doing is I'll end up gathering all of those, and then I'll actually attach them together by either clicking on each individual one, or you can hide that template, which I got myself confused. You can actually hide that template, and then you'll go ahead and hover over all of the ones for that one that you duplicated, just like that, and hit attach. That way they're all together. They'll cut right in that same spot over and over again. And now I'm doing the same thing for the other one. I just made 3 copies of that. I aligned them. I did a line center. That's important. You do that before you attach them. Just do a line and then center, and then attach all of them. So they should be right there together. And you can see it on the right hand side. Those are attached. Those are attached. My donut sheet is hidden, and then I pull my template back up to make sure it still fit there exactly where it needed to be. Now I'm going to bring up those donuts. So I unhid the donuts. Again, they're too large, but that's good because I want good resolution. So I'm going to bring those to the front just by right clicking on the image, bring to the front, and then I'll go ahead and size those down to what's going to fit. And then what I'll go ahead and do in just a second is I'm going to end up rotating those 90 degrees to the right, slide them over to one of them, one of the sticker sheets, and then I'm going to see what fits, like where it fits good. And remember, you're going to do a sticker on the outside of it. So you're going to go to the Create Sticker. If you have Cricut Access, it'll go Create Sticker. I've tried thin and normal. I like the thin. I think it looks really good. Normal's a little too big for an outline for me for a cut edge. I typically just go with the thin one. There we go. And then just hit apply. Now they're stickers. They're going to cut out like a sticker right now. So what I'll do is I'll end up selecting it. There we go. We'll duplicate it so we have one for the other sheet. There we go. And you don't have to redo a sticker thing because they're already on there. Look at that. And then just put them on there so it looks like you have enough away from the edges of the sticker sheet. And then what you go ahead and do is you'll take the first one and attach it and the second one and attach it. So that way they're all attached, but they're going to cut separately. And I'm not going to save my project just because, oh no, I think I might have saved it. You can save it. I think I did just for the sake of this. But I already printed mine out beforehand. So now I'm just letting it go through the cycle. Because again, my love-hate relationship with my Cricut and my printer. Sorry, my chair is very squeaky. Told you I do real life crafting. And there we go. So it's on the mat. There's no other mats showing. It says print and cut. Perfect. That's exactly what you want to see. Send it to your printer. Print it out on your particular printer that you like with your particular settings. I have my settings for my Canon because, like I said, I love my Canon, but I don't like it sometimes. I use a sticker paper gray backing. So you see sticker paper white gray liner for what I use. I always do more pressure and more kiss cut pressure also because you've got the laminate that you're going to place in just a second that goes over top of it. Now I did go ahead and place on the back of my sticker paper for my sticker sheet stickers, my logo design, which is easy to do. I did that in Canva. If you want me to show you a tutorial on that, I can show you a tutorial on that. Just leave a comment below and I'll be happy to go through that too. So I printed that off and then I also printed out my stickers. I didn't cut them yet. All right, so here's the part where we do the lamination. All right, so I'm showing you there's the back with my logo information. And then there's the front. So I have a felt ruler that I made and I'm going to do a tutorial on it. It's like $2 to make it, if probably less than that. I have my holographic liner or my laminate, sorry. It's kind of dark, so yeah. My other tutorial for my holographic lamination stickers, I have a tutorial on how to do this, but I go with inside the lines, take the grid, I mark the inside of the grid on one side and then mark the inside of the grid on the other side. And that's going to prevent any kind of a glare coming up. Sometimes you're going to see you get one little tiny little corner and you're like, I know that I didn't get that corner in there with laminate. I know I didn't. And you did. So then you've got to go through with some matte or satin finish Scotch tape and a Sharpie black marker. And it will actually help them read the registration, the Cricut read the registration marks. So I try to get it in there as close as I could. You'll see me, I go ahead and clear off. You'll see my hair because I was like, am I still recording? Because I don't know if I am yet. Yep, still recording. So we're good. Sometimes my camera does that. It'll shut off. So I'm going to go ahead and just peel back. Yeah, my nails. I really need to paint my nails again. Peel that back, and then I'm going to take the back portion of that liner and kind of fold it back. That way I can match up as closely as I can. It bothers me when I don't get it perfectly perfect without any kind of like bubbles or anything. So every once in a while I get really upset with myself. I'm like, but that's okay. It's human error. It happens, right? So we'll go ahead and stick that down and we're going to go ahead and pull the bottom liner out. This is the fun part about this felt ruler. You can actually kind of straight pull it down because it's not going to scratch that laminate. Just kind of pull, 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 trying to keep it within those lines. You can see I'm trying to like go straight down as much as I can possible. Look at that. Boom. Done. I have a little tiny little ridge you can see and it bothered me and I was like, no, but it's super tiny. So I just take the plastic end of that and kind of burnish it out a little bit. But yeah, so there we go. We laminated. And there's my OCD kicking in. Trying to make sure that I get every single little thing down. But that felt thing, they sell the small ones. I just wanted a bigger one. So there's the holographic laminate on there. And I'm going to go ahead and get ready, and you'll see, here we go. I can see that there's a little bitty tiny edge. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to mess with it or play with it. We're going to put some satin tape over it. So we'll just do some satin tape right over the registration marks. Grab my Sharpie marker. Grab my Sharpie marker. And it does work. It's actually really super cool. You got to go over it a couple of times. Just being real careful. If you're off on those registration marks just a little bit, sometimes it'll cut off and it's like, no, I went through all that hard work. But I double checked and I was like, okay, I'm going to look just a little bit more, let it dry for a second. See, I'm going to show you. Satin. There we go. Alrighty. Now it's time to put it on the mat. Let's get cutting. How exciting. This is the fun part. This is the boring part. And always make sure that small little arrow is facing up on the left-hand side. Now, I did not do a video on the whole thing cutting out. Y'all have a Cricut. You know how it works. The lights go ahead and read the registration marks, and it goes through its process, and it reads them, and then your machine says, oh, it's good. We're going to go ahead and cut it out. So then I'll go through the process of cutting it out, which is doing it now. So see, there we go. It's cutting out the little donuts. My husband goes, why do you do donuts? I said, because they're good and I shouldn't eat them. So I just make them instead of eating them, which is actually a good philosophy, but I do love donuts. They're awesome. And let's see. I think this is where it's going to be cutting out. Well, hold on. I wanted to take a break for a second. This is where it's going to cut them out. So this is why it's important when you do those 3 different images of the sticker sheets in Cricut, and you attach those sticker sheets, you align them by center, and then you attach them before putting the donut stickers on top of them, because this is where it allows it to cut around that outside edge. I'm so sorry if I'm repeating anything that you might have heard from like a million other YouTubers, but this is how it rolls. And it's going to go ahead and get it all cut out and ready to go. Okay, and this is where it's cutting around the outside edges. So like I said, I typically will do 3 or 4. 3 is good with a laminated finish. You could probably get away with 2 if you just had the paper finish with no laminate over. But since I like the look of the laminate with any kind of like a sparkly or just clear or hologram, I think it just kind of finishes it. It looks awesome. Alrighty, let's keep going. Right. So now I'm going to take the mat away from the project. You'll see a little bit of paper ripped off, but that's okay. It's just because it got stuck to the mat. It actually did come off of the actual sticker sheet itself. Sometimes it'll stick a little bit, but it should be okay. Always pull your mat away from your project. It actually helps it so the project does not roll up on you. Sometimes you'll get it to like curve a little bit and it's annoying, but that does help quote unquote prevent that from happening. But you can see it printed out with my logo on the back side of it, which is pretty cool. Ta-da! It should say ta-da, not Tia Denise. It's kind of funny, but you can see the holographic lights, how it hits it. And then you'll see how that kiss cut is. Boom. Look at that, how clean that is. It's amazing. It's incredible. When you find the right settings, it just works. It just absolutely works. It's phenomenal. But there you have it. Honestly, we got some holographic sticker sheets. Easy to do. Like I said, I'll have the templates listed below. I'm also starting a blog, so I should have those available as well. You can see my little bit of my mess. I keep it real. But yeah, there we have it. Some holographic stickers. Y'all need to make these. Tell me how you did. Seriously. Let me know if it's a failure or a success. Tell me if I'm missing something. Let me know if there's something else that I could do better. I am one for constructive criticism. You can't build anything without any type of constructive criticism in your life, and I get that. Kind of hurts sometimes. I wear my heart on my sleeve, not going to lie. But I really do appreciate you all watching my videos more than you know. If you get a chance, just hit subscribe. You can share this video with your friends. Maybe say, hey, let's do a girl weekend and we can make some sticker sheets or something fun, or get the kids involved. It's always fun with the kids. Absolutely. But thank you again so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you crafting along with me or crafting with this in the background. But have an amazing day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!